Family genetics? Well, she's decided to turn her obsession into a family activity. Fiona showed up at Dad's house a few days after my original post with this presentation about genealogy and family history. She had printed out articles about DNA testing, family tree research, genetic genealogy. She pitched it as this amazing bonding project where our whole extended family could participate in creating a comprehensive family tree using DNA analysis. Her presentation was actually pretty impressive. She had researched different testing companies, compared their accuracy rates, looked into their databases for genealogical research. She talked about how we could connect with distant relatives, discover family migration patterns, maybe even solve some family mysteries about our great-great-grandparents. Dad was immediately interested. He loves anything related to family history and has always wanted to trace our lineage back further. Fiona had done her homework and knew exactly how to appeal to his interests. She talked about how we might discover connections to historical figures or find out about family members who immigrated from Europe. But here's the thing that made my skin crawl. Fiona insisted that everyone had to participate for the project to work properly. She said the DNA comparisons would only be meaningful if we had samples from multiple generations and family branches. She specifically emphasized how important it was that both Dad and I participate, since we're the direct male lineage. She made it sound so reasonable and scientific. She kept talking about how DNA testing has become so advanced that it can reveal incredible details about family relationships and genetic inheritance patterns. She mentioned how some families have discovered they had famous ancestors or connected with relatives they never knew existed. The really manipulative part was how she framed it as a gift for Dad. She said she wanted to create this beautiful family tree as a surprise for his upcoming birthday, complete with DNA analysis and historical research. She made it seem like this thoughtful, loving gesture from a daughter who wanted to honor her father's interest in family history. Dad ate it up completely. He started talking about how Mom would have loved this project and how amazing it would be to finally get answers about some of the gaps in our family knowledge. He immediately agreed to participate and started calling other relatives to get them involved. Fiona was so smooth about it. She handled all the logistics, ordered all the test kits, coordinated with family members. She made herself the project manager and insisted on collecting all the samples personally to make sure they were handled properly and sent to the lab correctly. Within a week, she had gotten commitments from Dad, me, our 2 aunts, 3 cousins, and Dad's elderly uncle. Everyone was excited about the project. Our aunt even started digging through old photo albums and documents to contribute to the research. But I know what this is really about. Fiona isn't interested in genealogy or family history. She's trying to prove that I'm not Dad's biological child. She's convinced that when all the DNA results come back, mine will somehow show that I'm not genetically related to the rest of the family. Instead of making direct accusations or confronting me privately, she's created this scheme that makes her look like the thoughtful, organized daughter while putting me in a position where I can't refuse to participate without looking suspicious. If I object to the DNA testing, it will seem like I have something to hide. If I point out that Fiona's real motivation is to prove I'm adopted, I'll sound paranoid and defensive. She's backed me into a corner where my only option is to go along with her plan and hope that the DNA results shut down her adoption theory once and for all. The worst part is watching Dad get excited about this project. He's been calling me every few days to share new information Fiona found about genealogy research or to talk about potential family connections we might discover. He has no idea that his daughter is using his interest in family history to try to prove that his son is not actually his son. I keep telling myself that this will backfire spectacularly when the DNA results confirm that I'm definitely Dad's child. Fiona will have to face the fact that her adoption theory is completely wrong, and hopefully she'll drop this whole obsession. Update 2. The DNA test kits arrived at